Hey guys, and welcome to another episode here at Transform Your Body TV. Today's episode, what we're going to talk about is what are full body workouts for, and should you really be doing them? Now, full body workout, in case you don't know, is training every major muscle group within the same workout session. So in 1 hour or maybe 2 hours when you're training, we talk about training chest, back, shoulders, legs, abs, arms, everything, okay, in one training session. Now, it has some good points and some bad points you need to kind of be aware of depending on your goals. But good points include things like fat loss. It's a high calorie burn. You're working, basically everything here. So you're going to get a lot of calories burnt in one session. Very good. Secondly, functionality. As long as I don't mean chest exercise like a bench press or a single arm row with a back exercise. What I mean more is something like wood chops, clean and press, something like that. Something that is total body is going to be more functional. Next is even development. You're not doing chest 2-3 times a week. You're not doing back 3 times a week. You're not skipping leg day. Because you're doing everything in the same workout session, you're going to equal to more even development. And lastly is time saving, fewer workouts in the week so you can train less often. So in terms of time saving, that's a good thing. Now, the bad points, that's why it's all in red. Lower muscle building ability. Your muscles need volume to grow. They need sets and reps. They need a lot of they need a lot of volume if they're going to warrant any kind of muscle growth and development. And so therefore, doing a total body workout isn't going to facilitate that, because you can't do 15 sets on chest and then the same on all of them. You're going to be in the gym for 10 hours a day. But what you need is high volume in order to build muscle. So that's why generally a muscle building program will involve maybe back one day, chest the next day, shoulders the next day, because you can rest progressively and then do them again. Now, secondly is the nervous system pressure. It puts a lot of pressure on your nervous system exercise, and so doing everything in one go can kind of overload your system a little bit. And if you're trying to do it too often, then it can cause you, you can get sick at the very least and kind of injured at the very worst. And so you will need a lot more rest time, because your nervous system is under so much pressure from doing so much in such a short period of time. And lastly, you can train less often because you need such a higher recovery time. You might, depending on how your session goes, you might need anything from 2 or 3 days to a week's recovery just from one session, depending on what its focus is with the full body workout. And so you do train less often. You can't do back today and chest tomorrow, shoulders the next day, legs the day after, like you can do on maybe a muscle building program or something like that. Because you're doing everything in one go, you will need several days just with no exercise just to recover. So that's one of the downsides. So kind of taking them both into account, in conclusion, I would say that only do occasional full body workouts, and mostly for functionality. So we kind of focus a lot on this point here for functionality exercises. Good things like wood chops and Olympic lifts and stuff like that are going to help you massively. They will help you in your muscle development as well. They will help you in your functionality a huge amount, and I would suggest doing it maybe once per week. If you're an athlete, amateur to professional, then you'll probably want to do it maybe slightly more often, but that's only if your diet and sleeping routine and stuff like that is properly in place. Otherwise, you will come down to here with overloading your system and needing a week off at a time and stuff like that sometimes. So I would suggest only do it for functionality purposes and maybe once a week, especially if you're trying to get better on the pitch, field or court. Hope that gives you a bit more information, guys. I'll talk to you soon.